Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 19 of our Let's Play series on the memory. It's a dim morning so far here in December. A little bit of fog hanging on, and we have a few things that we need to take care of today. We do have some products that need to be sold today, but before we delve into any of those, we are going to take care of our animals. Let's see see if we've got enough made in here. Only 4,000. Well, we'll get that, and then we can get the rest of it out of our silo over here. Keep pushing the wrong keys and falling out of my tractor. There we go. Now I believe, if memory serves me correctly, and it does, I have this set to dispense out of the right, so I'll go ahead and spin around in that direction. I believe the cows were down to a little over 4,000 liters of food, so this ought to top them up nicely. Okay, they did take that entire load, so come over and get some feed for our goats now. Yeah, with these multi-fruit silos, the only problem with them is that when you go to get something out, unless it's something early in the list, you have to scroll through. Maybe somebody ought to write a mod, and maybe they already have and I just don't know it. But you know, if somebody were to write a mod so that when you pulled into a silo, the only thing that would come up for dispensing are things that you already have in there. And they won't take probably all of this, but nope, I didn't think so. Okay, so now we can go back into here, and now that we have our animals taken care of, pretty much anyway, the only one that I don't have taken care of is chickens, but I did check and they are doing okay on food. Okay, well, this is going to take a few runs with wheat. While that's filling, let's go ahead and check where wheat might be best today. Let's see. At depot. Okay, and we'll tag that, find out where that is. Make sure it's not down here. Oh, well, I guess it is. Okay. So that's going to be back down toward the warehouse where what was it we went and sold down there? Anyway, the last time we went to sell anything, I nearly didn't find the warehouse on the map. So, so how has everyone been doing? Hope everyone is okay. I've been working and making my rounds in my free time on YouTube and watching a lot of things on there. A lot of real world news that is making me glad that I am only a virtual farmer and not subject to the real world things that are happening to farmers these days. At the time of recording this, there are a lot of farmers that are hurting economically, and a lot of family-owned farms that are facing bankruptcy. Let's see, was it this one? Probably should have had the map on. Yeah, this is it. Remember this bridge I go over? Well, these trees are planted right up against the road. You can't veer off or you're right into them. But yeah, farmers these days are facing some pretty big hardships. So, as I farm virtually, I will, be keeping them in my thoughts and everything. My family still owns the farm that I was on. I spent a lot of time on when I was younger. I don't believe they are in any real danger of losing their farm or anything like that. They're not, they're not really producing too much crop-wise off that farm right now anyway. It's mainly vegetables and cattle. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to drive back to the farm. I have no idea how many loads of wheat we're going to be taking, but we did make a little over 22,000. I almost said dollars again, and it is set to euros, so almost 22,000, a little over 22,000 euros with one load. I have to say, this does make me think that, in making these multiple loads and everything, that it may be just about time to start thinking about, in the fairly near future anyway, maybe upgrading the size of my trailer. So, I mean, with the size of with the amount that we have in the silo of the wheat, even if I had a bigger trailer, I'd probably end up taking more multiple trips anyway, but at least there wouldn't be quite as many, maybe. Then again, there are some places on this map that I'm not sure it would be that easy to get a bigger trailer in. Okay, well, I ended up talking during this entire trip back. Let's see. Let's get ourselves another. Load, and then okay, I think I'll go ahead and I'll meet you down there, and we'll sell another one, and then I'll probably do another jump cut, and after I sell this one, I'll do a jump cut, and I'll eventually get to the place where I've made my last load of wheat anyway, and then after this I think we have some oats to sell, and then we'll see what we do after that. I know I've got a couple of trees to take down, I've got some fields to cultivate, and get ready for planting, even though that is a ways off too. So anyway, I will see you down at the sell point. Okay, and as you can see here, we are dumping our next load. I assume we're going to get the same amount out of this as we did during our last load, but it could be off by a little bit. That price was set to go down. It just, yep, 22,351. Okay. I will see how many more loads of this we have, and I will. You see, we're up to 79,286 euros now. So I'll keep making these trips, and then I'll bring you back on the last load, and we'll see how much we end up with. Okay, well, we are back here at the farm. I came back to get another load of wheat, and I got in, and apparently that last load that we took drained every bit of wheat we had out of here, and I didn't realize that. So just the wheat got us up to 98,772 euros. We are, you can see here we have 0 liters of wheat. We do have some oat, and those are ready for today, so we'll go ahead and take that. Not much of it, but we'll find out where we can sell that. Let's see, and we're looking for oat. Let's see, 864, 872. Okay, well this is going to be at the depot as well. So we'll see if we can make enough from this to send us over 100,000 euros. I'm going to get back down there, and then I will I'll make that trip. Boy, it seems like a long one compared to some of the other ones that I've taken. And we'll get these oats dumped in and sold, and then I'll bring you back and watch the money roll in and see where we can get to. Okay, we are pulling into the depot here, and here go our oats. All 6,800 liters of them. Okay, we did so 12,788 euros from the sale of those. Gets us up to 111,511. A lot of ones in that, but I'll take it. Yeah, that's some good. I'm gonna see where this goes. I know I took this at one time. Oh, look at that. Some waterfall action there. I know I took this at one time when I was kind of looking around the map, and I may have done this one during our tour that was during the winter, but I can't remember where it comes out, and it looks different now, so. A little wider road than that small one that we were on before. Okay. I bet this will go right by the right by that exit that we took off. That we turned off on to go to the depot down there. Well, I guess the next thing, and we have a big bridge. Ooh, yeah, I would not want to fall into the creek through that ravine. Anyway, the next thing is going to be removing those trees. I've got those 2 trees that I had told you about before, so it's going to be an adventure, yet another adventure of maybe multiple kinds what that chipper again. So I'll get back over and hook that up, and we'll see what adventure that, what trouble we can get into with that. And so I will see you in just a bit. Okay, here we are back at the farm. As you might have remembered, I told you about this pipe being added onto our chipper that wasn't there before, so it must have had an update of some kind, and I'm going to... Okay, yay, there was still room. I was really afraid we were going to be doing some tractor gymnastics when I hooked to that this time, but it seems to be okay. I don't know, I guess the pipe is more realistic. It's, I just don't, I like the cleaner look of it not having one, I guess, so. as you can see off to the left here, I have set our other tractor going with the cultivator on that field, and they're cultivating in the oilseed radish that we had planted in that field. Now, I don't usually plant oilseed radish, and something I did not know, I thought, well, it's a green manure, so you just let it grow, and then you just plant over top of it or cultivate it in right before you plant something in there. Well, not so much. That crop, even though it looked green still, withered. And so, I didn't know that it would do that. So let's see, I'm going to turn on the wood chipper. Wow, that's very loud. I'm going to turn on the wood chipper, and I am going to, I guess, lower the wood chipper. And we'll see what it says about these trees. Took that one. Okay. Didn't want to go around that stump. I'll have to come back for that. Let's hope this one will be just as easy. Well, there we go. Okay, so I can turn that off. I can raise that. So that gave me 68,500 liters of wood chip. So if I do okay, so that's all it does if I do a pipe in, is it puts another obstruction further in front of me. So I'll just leave what it considers pipe out, and we know where to sell these. I don't have to look that up. I don't know if having this pipe on here, I wouldn't think it would, I don't know if we'll see, used to when I would dump everything out of the trailer, as it was being replenished, it just replenished. But now I wonder if there's going to be an added animation of the wood chips being refilled from the chipper into the trailer as it's dumping. Okay, well, it is still kind of a long drive over here, so I'll cut out some of that and save you a little bit of torture. And I will meet you over when we're getting ready to sell. Okay, we have arrived here at our sale point. Let me get back here to the back. No, I'm starting to get a little bit of lag on there. Okay, maybe. Oh. Because I've still got the... There we go. I still had the front tool selected, so one of these days I'll learn to check for that. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's putting it's doing an animation of putting wood chip back into the trailer. It's given us quite a bit, though. It's more than I thought we'd be getting. Wow. Okay, now you see the amount in the trailer start to go down. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, wood chips must have been really good. We just got 99,041 euros from that, from 2 trees. Wow. So we've suddenly hit 210 four 210,402 euros. So, wow, sorry about that. I hit my mic. Okay. Well, wow. Now I have to decide what to do with all. Now that I'm rolling in all this money, how do I spend it all? So I will see you back over at the farm, and we'll make some decisions about that. Okay, I have switched over the cultivator to this tractor that I was using before, and I am very quickly going to go here and oh no, I am not. I have to find these stumps if I can get my thing on it there, and I cannot see my cursor for the life of me right now, so there we go. And this one up here, hide that. They're all coming in 2 pieces now. Okay. Okay, now the stumps are gone. I'm going to cultivate these fields together. I suppose I should probably go ahead and start by evening up the edge out here. And set that to create fields. Okay. And we'll go ahead and hit this edge up here. Oh. Okay, see if I can get a little bit better angle on that. There we go. That'll blend it into that field a little better. That'll make this a little bit more, a little better field. The smaller fields are nothing really wrong with them, except that you spend a lot of time going around in circles on them, and individually they don't give you very much. Give you very much product. So that's the reason why I put these together, because I can, I'm almost assured anyway, even if I didn't join them, to put the same crop in them. So I might as well just make them one and put the same crop in them. Let's see, get a little bit of there, and then I'm going to set a worker going on this. I'm going to get out, go back and grab our other tractor. The reason why I changed him over is because I think, although I've never actually tested it, I don't think I've seen it on the other. The other tractor doesn't have the hookup for our front loader. And I have not been over to look at our greenhouses today, but from what we saw in the last month, you know, it was stacking up pretty good on there outside the greenhouse. So I would say that there is quite a bit to be shifted today. As you know, the lettuce will be ready and will be ready next month. So don't come in there too fast. Now, no idea where I might have left my weight. Probably over in the other yard. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep, trigger is nearly full right now. I am going to do a very bad thing, though. I'm going to see if... let's see. Well, let me get rid of that because I don't need it. If I could see, maybe. I'm going to attempt, and this can only end badly because that's the way everything ends when I'm dealing with moving pallets. I'm going to attempt to move them in a very orderly fashion. Well, that didn't work. It mostly worked anyway. That's okay. I was going to have some to clean up anyway. That's just the way it, yeah, falls. Okay, well. Okay, well, good enough. That's a problem for next time. So yeah, the next time we'll probably end up starting with selling and loading lettuce, because I'm going to have to make several loads with that. So I'll just leave the tractor here. Of course, I have my other tractor going on cultivating the fields, and we do have technically enough money right now to buy you know, one of these orchards, like the cherry orchard right there. I don't know, maybe I'll start with cherries. I've never grown cherries in Farming Sim before. So let's see, and just to remind, yeah, it's 180,000. If I did that, that would leave me with what, 30? Leave me with 30, and I need to do and those productions need manure and water. So I'd probably have to put another water source up there. So, well, no, we'll wait until I'm going to wait until I sell the lettuce next time. I will definitely have enough to buy one, if not more. Or we may buy one, and then we may look at the possibility of buying another field somewhere. It would obviously be somewhere close to our close to our farm, you know, one of these here, maybe that's right across the bridge, close to our harvesters. So something like that. Maybe one of these four. Maybe these four are the next ones that we will the next ones we'll target. Although, you know, yeah, it looks like I have a lot of fields, but you know, these two here have been planted in trees, and they're going to take a while. These two have just been joined together. I've got this one. These two have been joined together. This one's got our poplar in it, and this one will have to be cultivated as well. So, and then our grass fields. So, not a whole lot of, you know, not a whole lot of field for actually growing, unless we wanted to use up one of our grass fields. Not a whole lot of space for growing, you know, crops. So, anyway, that is a problem for another day. And I want to thank everybody for watching. And if you could help me out by going down below and hitting the like button if you like the video, or the dislike if you didn't. By all means, if you do that, just tell me why. I rarely get any feedback about things like that from anyone. But also subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to ring the bell to be notified when I post new videos. Yeah, that's gotten them up to 22,315 liters. So, yeah, one load out of that trailer gives them enough to be sustained for a while. So, let's see, yep, still at 25. Reproduction time is 10 months, offspring in 9 months. So, yeah, we're not in a hurry on the cows. We will, I believe, milk, of which there is 21,515 liters. Milk is also, if I'm not mistaken, at its best price next month. So we'll be busy selling things in January. And let's see, what is there anything? No, there is nothing that can be planted in January. So we won't be planting any of our fields, but we'll get them all ready for planting anyway. Again, I want to thank everyone, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.